Hi, everybody. This Not Doing Tea with Tamara's on Wednesdays, because I'm doing the podcast prep, has created this space where I just get these feelings where I need to share something, or I get this innate feeling of oh my God, this is really, I can't believe this is happening. And now I want to be I need to rant. I need to rant a little bit, because here's the thing. So now that I'm working with six-figure entrepreneurs with spiritual gifts, helping them stand in their stardust and really shine their light and make lots of money, the thing that I'm noticing is how scared people are of actually opening and sharing and admitting and being present with the gift that they were already born with the gift that they were given by, whether you believe it's source, whether you believe it's God, goddess, wherever it is. And I wanted to come on today to bring awareness to this, because I want you to hear it in a way in that it's a secondary conversation. So you can imagine yourself being one of the two people that I talked to yesterday who are profoundly important in this earthly lifetime to making huge shifts in the lives of others. But fear is the very thing that sets them from actually standing in that. Because when we have a spiritual gift, when we have the capacity to use our intuition, our healing capabilities, our energy reading, our knowledge, our knowing, all sorts of things to actually shift the lives and the lives of others, really. If you can make that big of an impact, my goodness. So I was talking to somebody yesterday who actually said, and I mean this with love, is I don't need blood work because I can actually read, or I know when something is wrong with someone, when they are actually having whatever's wrong. I'm so profoundly intuitive that I can read that person, know what's going on. And, even if they were to get the blood work done, their guesstimation, their knowing, their intuition, their spiritual gift is great enough but they're afraid, right? How can you say that? How can you be an intuitive medical professional? But you can. And what if you had the capacity to be able to help a million more people because of that gift? Now, I was actually talking to somebody else yesterday, and this was somebody that I used to work with who I absolutely love and adore. And we were just in a conversation, chatting it up, an hour and a half long kind of conversation. But two things that she said to me, just made my whole heart hurt and this gnawing in my stomach. And that was because how many of us are not speaking about what it is that we have the capacity to actually do? How many of us are holding back the gifts that we were given or we were born with in fear of how they're going to be received, right? And so I'm talking to her, and she was so yeah, the other day I went in and healed somebody. I went into their colon and I healed their colon. And I was yeah, whatever. And I was what? Who, have you told anyone? She's no, we don't need, no telling that. That's something you're not going to tell. And I'm you have the capacity to heal people. You have the capacity to go in and find something that's wrong and heal that physical person's body. And you don't feel confident doing that because of what it is that we all feel, which is fear. Fear it's not going to be received. Fear that people are going to think that we're crazy. Fear that, somebody's going to say something and everything's going to fall apart because we've completely opened up to having these spiritual gifts, right? And so the other thing that this other person said that was just what? Was she said, yes, I am a master manifester, but I don't want people to know about it. I don't want to have that conversation with you. I don't want to share that with your viewers or with anything. And I'm so you have the capacity to think something and manifest it almost in an immediate way, and you think this is something that needs to be hidden? I just want a little show of hands here, people. Don't be shy. How many of you know that you have something that is maybe not easily explained, or others might not truly believe, or that you sometimes question yourself you may have, but it's true? People can walk into a room and you just know stuff about them, or you receive, if somebody in your family is hurt, it's time to stop the stigma. It is just time to no longer be I can't share this, I'm not going to go there, because let's get out of the closet, everybody. Let's just imagine that we all have the capacity to have a spiritual gift. Like the X-Men, we are all in this earthly body to be able to be, express on an energetic level beyond the physical plane, beyond what the conscious brain can actually see as being real. What if there is a whole unreal world that we can tap into? And imagine if we all left our fear on the doorstep and we could step fully into the awareness and the capacity to have these conversations and to shift the energetic bodies of those that we love and we care for, because we are not living in the fear, we are living in the love, and that we can express that fully, and not only express it fully into our very close-knit people that we, harbor and be like, I'm only telling these 3 people because they will not judge me. But yet, if you were to take what your capacity is, right? Like if you were to take what it is that you know that you may or may not have and start to serve with it. Like when I opened up to do chakra readings last year, it was this. I heard his voice. You can read chakras. I was like, Jamie, I would love to talk with you because I can jump in your energy and we can see if we can figure that out. Like truly and completely. That would bring me great joy. Because I feel you, sister. I actually feel you feeling you. And I think you can download stuff. That's what I feel. Just on a sidebar. Is like, imagine if you were to take whatever it is. So when I downloaded I Could Read Chakras, I just didn't even question it. Like, I didn't think, oh my God, people are going to disown me as a friend or a family member or anything, because it was of service. It was service that I went in. And the gift that I was given, I can't even explain it to the majority of the population. But through doing hundreds of them, now I realize kind of what it is that I do. And that is I merge energy with people and I become their energy. And their energy uses my body as a channel to talk to them. Because when we're working on energetic states and we want to create the space within ourselves to hold success, to move your business forward, to stand in your power, all that shit energy that you're holding on to just stuffs up all of your energetic floors, and then there's no space left on your energetic floors for the good stuff to come in because you're holding on. So like I get into your energy and your energy is like, this is what's happening in your body, you need to be more aware of this and this. And I'm like, for the longest time I was like, how do I even explain what I do, right? But it didn't stop me. See, it didn't stop me. I didn't think, what are people going to say? How are they going to explain this? What is going on? It just became like, no, they're going to make this a conversation that we all need to be having, that we all take, the precedence to say like, you know what? Oh my God, I can do something that can make a big impact in the world. And I'm going to call some people out a little bit. Like you think about like the Wayne Dyers, the Carolyn Miss, like Carolyn Miss or Mice, I don't know how to pronounce it. She became an intuitive like medical professional. She could go into people and tell them exactly what was going on. Illness, she could receive it, she could see it. Do you know how many people she healed and she supported and she cared for and she loved by her gift, because she knew that she had something that was bigger than what explanation and science could say, and made it her life's work to do this, right? Like that is the power that I know that you guys have. And so when I hear people telling me what they're capable of and what their gifts are, or what their, if you want to go into X-Men again and you want to know what the superpower is, or however you want to like call it out, but like if you have that and yet you are so like, I think of all the lives that you could be changing right now. I think about all of the ways in which, even if we were to get this from a business perspective, because we can go there, is that what sets you apart from everybody else that's doing what you're doing in the industry, whatever industry that you are in, right? Like you guys are beautiful energetic beings of love light, and I really just think that it's time that we all honor our freaking gifts and not stuff them down and not pretend that we don't have them, and we acknowledge them, and then we give back to the world with the gift that we were given. Superpowers unite, superheroes unite. Let's be X-Men, let's be whatever you want to like imagine it in your perception or in your reality. That feels good to you, but it is time. It is time for the normal conversation to be, yes, I receive information. Yes, I am totally guided by a source larger than me. I am 100% guided. Like even my Facebook post was in meditation and they said post this, and I was like, is this real? Did I just hear that? You know what I mean? And they told me what to post, right? They said, I'm not here to teach you business. I'm here to help you hold your business. That was like hashtag energy is everything. That's what I posted yesterday. That was what I received in meditation. And I'm like, is that real? Like, am I supposed to open my eyes? Is that something they're like posted now? And I'm like, okay, right? Like, I'm like, that's what I'm doing. Because if we imagine like you received this information and you took action on it immediately, how could your life be so much different right now? Powerful stuff. Just had to get that rant out because, man, spiritual gifts, they are meant to heal this world. They are meant to make an impact in this world. They are meant to shift the vibration of this world. Let us begin with our internal vibration, shift that so that we can shift more people, that our gift can actually, change the lives of, and then they will go off and shift. And that is the greatest gift we can be in the presence of. And I love you guys. Thank you for letting me rant. Just love you. All right.